Greetings, it's Ian from RTL here. Welcome to a new album review. And this one is, we've gone from one of the newest bands on the scene to an old hand. And we're talking about Paul Weller, the Jam Style Council. And this is his 17th solo studio album. And it was released last Friday. And the title reference is to his 66th birthday. There's doesn't say who's on it, but there are contributions from Noel Gallagher, Bobby Gillespie of Primal Scream, Suggs of Madness, and Richard Howley of Dr. Robert and the Blowing Monkeys. We got Christa Valiant of Le Super Ahmad and Eric Herland on here. String arrangements are done by Hannah Peel. So let's have a look at this album. So the first track on this one is called Ship of Fools. This is a really nice song. Nice acoustics as well, and a really good vocal from Paul. His voice has changed over the years, of course, but I do like that track. Flying Fish. Now this is more sort of his Style Council era, and I was never a big fan of Style Council, but the vocals are strong, but on the whole, but they are a bit flat in places. There's some notes he just didn't hit. Oh dear. Then we have Jumble Queen. I don't mind this one either. I think it's got a bit of a rocky feel to it. Another good vocal from Paul on this one. Solid track. Then we get a track called Nothing. Now, as I said, I think his voice has changed since his days in the Jam. And this one, he does struggle to hold the notes. Struggles to get to them, but to hold them, he struggles as well. It's a shame because it's a good song, but he flakes a little bit. And I've done this, I can't knock him for that. I mean, the guy is 66. Yeah, you can tell it in his voice. Then we have My Best Friend's Coat. Not a bad little track. His voice is pretty good on this one. Up next is Rise Up Singing. Now, I don't know if these are obviously recorded on different days because he's singing really flat on this. It was very hard to listen to. He wasn't hitting the notes, I don't think. I don't know. It just seems a bit... I don't know. I did struggle with it. Musically, it sounds great, but his vocal was just a little bit weak. I Woke Up. Not a bad track. Nice arrangement. A Glimpse of You. Seems to be a bit more of a filler track on this. Excuse me. It just seems to be lacking something. I don't know what it is, but it's like certainly, I think it could be a better song. Oh, I hate it when you get a cough. Sleepy Hollow. This is a good track. The arrangement's good. His vocal's strong. He's not trying to reach out. I think it's pretty good. In Full Flight. He struggled on this. I think it'd have been better if he had got some backing vocals to back him up. But yeah, it's not the best track on the album. Soul Wandering. There's some great horns on this, I must admit. And I think that helps him sing the song. It's really good. Then we get Burnout, and it does, his voice does sound tired on this. Again, he's a little bit flat and he just can't get into the zone on this one. He's really struggled. I've listened to this track about 6 times now, and I still can't find anything really positive to say about it. And that was the last track. So I've listened to this album most of the week, and there are some really nice tunes on this. I must admit, the writing's good, the arrangements, but Paul is, as I said, he hasn't got the strongest voice these days. And in my all honesty, I just think it's not good. He needs to think about it. Not, no expert, but some of the tracks on that you can hear the duff notes. Auto-tune it, do whatever, but I just think this is a bit of a disappointing album. It's a shame because, as I said, there's some good songs on here, but not one of his best, I'm afraid. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 5 out of 10. Okay then, that's all for this week. Weekend off of doing videos and etc. But we'll be back on Monday, and we're going to kick off Monday with a Richard Wright solo album ranking plus Perfect Side. We're going to look at AC/DC's Back in Black. And don't forget, it'll be in the link to go. Don't forget, if you haven't voted in the final of Battle Royale, the Who's Next against Sergeant Pepper, is your last chance. It closes at midnight on the 5th of June, and we will announce the winner. Well, Dave will be announcing the winner next week on the live stream. So big one there. So go and vote if you haven't. The link is in there. It's also in the What's On Next Week. There is a community tab, and it will be on, apart from the Psychofan video, because that's for them only. It'll be on most of the videos that come out between now and Wednesday. So have a great weekend, everyone, and I will see you all on Monday. But you will see me on Sunday on Jimmy's Sodcast, where we're doing our own version of Room 101. So if you're not doing anything on Sunday at 8 PM, come and join us on that. I will see you all soon. Bye for now.